Welcome back to the Cast-Off Season 2. We are here in the studio of New York City, and we're tuning in to people from all over the country so far. We've listened to 3, and we have plenty more to come. Now, Our next contestant, Ben, is someone we saw in the first season of the Cast-Off. He actually made it into the semifinals period. Let's meet Valen once again.
Big fan.
Big
fan of
he was a great rapper in the first season.
Favorite cast of Rivington III. I like that as well. Rivington's a great esports commentator, and as well, that kind of shows you Valen not afraid to venture out, watch other esports. Gonna have a good knowledge of.
Was it his favorite caster you last season?
He's switching it up on the fly.
I don't blame him. We didn't put him through, so.
Ben has dropped to the League of Legends casters. But no, Rivington has done all games. I remember watching him at the Samsung Center here in New York City. He cast 8 different games in the same day.
That's insane.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was incredible. He went from FIFA to Gears of War and to Halo. And speaking of Halo, that is where Valen kind of has made a name for himself in the casting community so far, being a part of several smaller tournaments in the last few years after MLG dropped it. But let's take a listen to his introduction.
Hold on. I once beat Benson in a pool at an Irish pub.
Yo, like, where are you? Like, when have you ever been in Chattanooga?
I'm just saying, flag on the play, I kicked his ass. So that's actually not true.
Who haven't you hung out with?
Yeah, let me find out you're just traveling the world, hanging out with random people. Like, when were you in Chattanooga?
You're telling me that isn't a fun thing to do?
When were you in Chattanooga?
I'm a well-traveled individual. I've probably been to more places in the U.S. than you have.
I go to L.A., I go to Miami, I come back to New York.
Big cities, man.
That's
we don't do no Chattanooga.
No.
Dude, Chattanooga.
I don't even know where that is.
Has an amazing aquarium. If you've never been, I recommend you go.
Tennessee, land of the sea.
I'm leaving New York. It's for a hotter beach.
Yeah, I like it.
No aquariums.
All right, this is Jonathan Miller, guys, with his introduction.
What's up, guys? Valen here. Back again from Season 1 of the Cast-Off. Season 2, I'm really excited for the opportunity to go to X Games. Just a few things I want to cover before I get into my special treat for you guys. One, I know you guys had a lot of criticism from the hard point. A lot of people like the hard point, but one thing I wanted to do here was I chose the Search and Destroy game mode. I think it's going to be a good way of showing everybody how
today.
I can transition and really show my versatility as a caster, so I think everybody will enjoy that. And secondly, you guys enjoyed the Rap God video so much before, so I wanted to bring that back, but with my own little twist to it. So now I wrote my own rap that's going to be relevant to the Cast-Off for Season 2 that I'm so excited about.
And I thought it couldn't get any better.
And it just did.
It just did.
What's up, MLG?
This is the most ridiculous
thing. I go by the name of Jonathan Miller, but you can call me Valen.
Yes.
Season 2 of the Cast-Off.
These 8 Mile missions.
I thought it was a fan.
Listen.
Let's get it. This X Games is a lot for me. Like Optic Gaming's new roster, a gold medal is what it's got to be. These other casters earned a lot for me. I worked way too hard for this moment, so there's no stopping me. That means I already won, you see. I'm Chris Puckett with the play-by-play. These casters sounding all the same, constantly making mistakes. So MLG, would you please name Valen as your Cast-Off casting king?
Yeah. Godlike.
Yes.
I like it.
He dropped my name in the cast. I'm all for it.
Dude, he's taking it to another level of intro. We want to see people think outside the box. He wrote his own rap.
That was the next level. I love the smoke machine.
Who's had the best introduction so far?
That was pretty good.
Ooh.
Fattern filmed himself 3 times.
3 times. Like that was
like the best part of that for me was like the hand motions and the smoke machine. It wasn't even the rap.
No, the best was the at the end. It's like,
I like the growl too. All right, this is Jonathan Miller, aka Valen, back again with his second time here on the Cast-Off.
Round number 11, Optic Gaming taking on Team Caliber here on Drift, Search, and Destroy. Looks like TK is going to be favoring that B side of the map, but Karma going to be watching that over with his Moore's variable zoom. On his back pocket.
All right, you can see he's trying to drop the game knowledge.
Up the first blood of the round.
I'm just thinking how much better this would be if he was rapping.
Back to knot things up 3-3. Neslo going to be your bomb carrier. Going to have that tactician equipped as well. That overclock is going to be all
only person that's mentioned that so far.
Looks like TK is going to be rotating towards A. Karma picking up on it himself, looking for a pick. Spots a player, but is not going to take the shot. Very smart play there by Karma. Doesn't want to give away his positioning, but just under 50 seconds.
Didn't mention why the cross was important in terms of rotation.
Plenty of time to make a play here.
We have Formal on your screen with that IMR. There's going to be Goonjar cutting the corner, actually picking up a kill on Crimsix. The 1v1, Formal's going to win that one. So in that exchange, makes it a 2v2 situation.
Good transition.
Neslo does pick up on that, so he is going to get that bomb down. Does have a teammate with him. That's going to be Theory watching his back, and now Formal taking things into his own hands. Does spot Neslo is going to take him out. So a 2v1 situation in favor of Optic Gaming. Karma and Formal versus Theory. Theory gonna have to make a play. Does spot Karma, but he does think.
All right, so I'm a fan.
The bomb defusing.
I was a fan last season, and I think this season it's going to kind of be the same story. We were really high on Valen going into the live cast, and coming out of the live cast, we were all not very high on Valen. I think that's kind of where, at least I think we're all going to be at again.
I'm not a super fan, to be honest.
Not as big as fan?
The reason I have an issue with Valen's cast is his delivery. It's much slower than someone like One Murphy, or even what we heard from Jay and Air Landon, who are just constantly kind of keeping up the energy. He seems to like pick his points of inflection, which seems to slow it down for me when I'm listening to it back. And there's just something about that delivery that annoys me. It's just something that I always kind of find myself tuning in on rather than listening to the words that he's actually saying.
Really?
The casting was accurate from start to finish, but the delivery, I just don't get hooked by it.
I think that's a good thing, because he's inflecting at the right moments rather than someone who's just going to scream.
If you listen to it back, though, it's the same pattern every time. So it's not necessarily the right moments.
I mean,
okay.
I thought it was pretty good. I'm going to say yes. So this one's up to you, young Benson.
Oh, I'm 100% saying yes. Did you say no? Are you saying no?
I did tell. Well,
I still think he's stronger than a lot of our other contestants.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Up to this point. So Valen is going through again. I'm just saying, don't think I'm coming in as a super fan. I think there's still a lot of work that needs to be done before he is the cast-off
but he dropped
winner.
your name in a song, Puckett.
Oh, he did. That means he is creative and intelligent.
Right.
So far, we got 2 people from today.
What?
You never heard Puckett rap?
Yo, hit some bars right now.
Hit him with a rhyme.
Give him a beat. Give him a beat. Hit him with the beat.
They're too hot. I will melt that camera.
My bars are so hot, I melt cameras.
Guys, let's take a look at who we've sent through so far today. First was One Murphy. Second one was Valen. And who do you have as the stronger caster so far?
This may surprise you. I have Valen.
Going Valen?
Yep.
Matt?
One Murphy?
Going One Murphy.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Ben's hating on you, One Murphy.
I'm not hating on him.
He's hating.
I just think the play call at the end.
It was like 3 seconds. You just tell him to fix it. And
no, like he said he's not analytical, and then he tried to be analytical and failed at it.
All right. So
I'm just saying. I'm not saying he was bad. Yeah. I'm just saying between the two, who made more mistakes?
Outside that one final the ladies and gentlemen thing.
Who made more mistakes in terms of that whole cast? Who made more mistakes?
More mistakes? Probably Murphy, but who was more entertaining to listen to? Who'd I enjoy listening to more? Probably One Murphy.
Right. Okay. I'll forgive some errors if you entertain me.
Right.
I mean, I listen to Maven.
That's true. Yeah, that's
Maven, like.
Matt just rolled his eyes, Maeve. Matt just rolled his eyes. All right, we have 2 spots left, as you saw in the graphic, and we still have 5 contestants to go today. So let's listen to our next one. This is Julio Barrientos from Montclair State University.
Not the pen. But hello and welcome, everyone. My name is Julio. I am 26 years old. My wife thinks that video games are just for kids under the age of 12, and this is my MLG cast-off competition submission.
Prove it wrong.
A little bit about myself. I'm currently a senior here at my local state university in New Jersey, where I'm studying TV production and digital media.
Okay.
As well as having 4 years of live streaming experience under my work belt. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is he bringing up his work experience? Well, I bring it up because it allows me to fully understand and appreciate the level of production and professionalism that MLG brings to this community. A community that, in my opinion, continues to get bigger and bigger by the hour or just by the day. And of course, as expected, I'm a huge Call of Duty fan. I've been playing Call of Duty since 2007. But unfortunately for me, the opportunity to take my gaming into a more competitive level never presented itself. But nonetheless, I'm still very, very eager to contribute to the competitive community in one way or another. And now this is when I thank you. I thank you for this great opportunity you bring to many of us, and I thank you for your time. I hope that I am considered a candidate for this year's MLG casting competition, as I would love nothing more than to be a part of the great MLG casting team and continue to contribute into shaping the future for the esports community. And now, we go live. Well, not really live, but we go with TK against Optic Gaming.
No.
Capture the flag.
No.
Enjoy.
No. I didn't want to see him do CTF. I sat there and I'm like, please don't say CTF.
He's like, cool guy.
TK, Optic Gaming, CTF, the hardest of the videos this time around, in my opinion.
Why he should be selected, confident enough in his skill sets to give this opportunity a chance. Passion is there, and also he played ping pong with Benson in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Wow!
No, he didn't. That's not written down.
Oh, it was at Montclair State University is where that ping pong match happened.
They played in a ping pong tournament at Montclair State University. It's written right here.
And Benson lost but will not admit it.
Yep.
It says in the fine text underneath.
You're both.
I loved his intro.
Yeah.
I love the fact that his wife thinks video games are for kids, and he's still doing this. That's something, you know, it's not
Fighting
easy.
the authority.
Not easy to convince the ladies. But he's definitely going to take the most of this opportunity. I thought he said a lot of nice things. The area that I was a little worried for him was couldn't necessarily spit out exactly what he wanted to right away. And is that going to be an issue? Because in casting, you just have to be fluid. You have to just go and not stop at any moment. There's no stuttering allowed. Let's hope that this cast is clean.
Welcome back. This is round number 2 of Capture the Flag between Optic Gaming and Team Caliber. We have 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Both teams tied up with 2 points in this MLG Pro Leagues match. Now we're going to stay here with Neslo, who has the flag for TK, looking around for support. He's about to get challenged. He takes down Formal. That's Scump getting the double kill, getting the flag back for Optic Gaming, giving Karma the opportunity to score. Karma's taken down by Theory. Theory taken down by Krim. Now Krim picks up the flag. Goon trying to stop him, but it's unsuccessful. Now Krim gets the point and the kill. The score is now 3-2 in favor of Optic Gaming. Now we're going to stick here with Krim, who gets a kill in the middle. Currently sitting at 20-12 with 3 flag points. Very aggressive as we know him. Challenging and applying pressure as always. And you got to do that, especially when you have somebody like Scump giving you a hand. He's getting challenged. Krim is taken out by Sharp. Now we're going to go ahead and stick with Scump, who is not having the best game this round, but we know he can do better. He's taken out by Sharp. We're going to move in with Goon. Goon over at Optic Gaming side, looking around, trying to put in some work, trying to clean up. And he does, connects with Krim. Now he knows there's someone else around him. We can see it on the map. He needs to connect, clean up, and he does. He takes down Scump, looks at the flag. Somebody's getting it. He's challenged by Karma. He's taken up by Karma. Karma looking for Theory. Theory is taken up by Karma, but Sharp takes down Karma and picks up the flag for TK. And he's going to make that run on the left flank. Now on the complete opposite side, we have Krimbot for Optic Gaming with TK's flag. So both flags are out of their base with a minute and 24 seconds remaining. Now, this is crucial for TK. They need to get this flag. We're going to move in with Karma, sneaking up on Neslo, who has the flag, challenges, gets the flag back for Optic Gaming, and Optic Gaming are now up by 2 points. Global score of 4.
The points annoyed me. Just incorrect use of terminology. We always refer to it as captures. It's kind of global call out there for when you score and capture the flag. I liked his energy. His accent was unique. I almost enjoyed it for that, but I can also see an audience giving him grief at the same time when things weren't super clear.
His energy was great, but his energy was at the wrong time. There's a big moment in that where Goon gets a melee. And that's where you're like, yo, he's going to get so hot, this is going to be... And then there's a silence. And then he's like, oh, and he kills... It's like...
Yeah.
Really? Like,
the other one that kind of caught me, where I was like, you're trying but not executing, was let's now go on board with Scump. Scump not having the best game, but we know he can do better. Yeah. It was just like fluff comment.
Honestly,
you could have gone so many other directions with that. With a minute 30 left on the clock, Scumping at the bottom of the leaderboard. They need him to be huge here in the final minute. He goes down, keep that energy right into the Goon punch. But it was a little flat across the board. I didn't hate it though. I didn't hate Julio's first entry here to the cast-off.
I'm on the like it didn't stand out to me. There was nothing which makes me think like, yo, this is the guy that's gonna win. This is the guy.
Our potential.
It was nothing like awful. Nothing stood out as like, oh, you know, this is really bad. I think he's a very polarizing. He would be a very polarizing caster in the sense that he's gonna have like hardcore we love it, hardcore we don't like it. Don't think there's really a like in between.
I don't know.
I'm gonna dip out of this one. I'm gonna let you two decide. If you think he would do well live, you can feel free to put him through. I'm just not sold. He didn't sell it to me.
I just want to hang out with him. I think that's my issue.
I would enjoy to hang out with him too. I don't know. I mean, there was some stuff I liked. Then there was a lot of stuff like you just kind of close your eyes and try and see where you are in the game or like what is going on. And
can we play it again,
idea.
Ron?
Like I didn't know the score. I didn't know how much time was left.
I'm really on the fence here, and I'm leaning towards setting the pass just to see what could happen in the second or third.
Welcome back. This is round number 2 of Catch of the Flag between.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and listen in here.
2 minutes and 45 seconds. Both teams tied up with 2 points in this MLG Pro League match. Now we're gonna stay here with Neslo, who has the flag for TK, looking around for support. He's about to get challenged. He takes down Formal. That's Scump getting the double kill, getting the flag back for Optic Gaming, giving Karma the opportunity to score. Karma's taken down by Theory. Theory taken out by Krim. Now Krim picks up the flag. Goon trying to stop him, but it's unsuccessful. Now Krim gets the point and the kill. The score is now 3-2 in favor of Optic Gaming. Now we're going to stick here with Krim, who gets a kill in the middle. Currently sitting at 20-12 with 3 flag points. Very aggressive as we know him. Challenging and applying pressure as always. And you got to do that, especially when you have somebody like Scump giving you a hand. He's getting challenged. Krim is taken out by Sharp. And we're going to go ahead and stick
I think I got to dip.
Julio,
as much as I really like you, I think that you'd be someone really unique to add to the casting team. And I love your background. It's when I closed my eyes, there was confusion. And I really didn't know who was scoring or what was going on there. It wasn't clear enough to me. And I feel like at X Games, I need someone who can make it black and white. And do that right away and make it apparent to the audience of who got the point.
There was a lot I liked about him too. It's like, it's just sometimes, you know what? It might have been just a really bad game for him to pick.
That's why I said,
like
as soon as he said CTF, I'm like, no.
Like, if he would have did
so
like
chaotic.
If he did like the S&D, I bet you would have came out so good. So it's upsetting.
Julio, thank you so much for your entry, but it's going to fall just short today on the show. Hope to see you in future episodes, and best of luck convincing the wife that video games are not a waste of your time as a 26-year-old man. I'm in that boat. I feel that pain.
Yeah, you're on the struggle bus.
They want you to watch reality TV shows with them. And you're like, I just
there
want
are some good reality TV shows, though.
That's not true.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
Matt is a huge fan of the real world. Our next contestant...
Yeah, that's true.
He's got a West poster and everything. O. Rogers is back for his second appearance here on the Cast-Off Rogers. You'll remember, I believe it was paired with Fox the Don towards the later rounds, and he went out at the end, his favorite Call of Duty game, Black Ops 1 and 2, so you know he's got to be pumped about the new one coming up in November. Current profession works in video games over at GameStop on the sales side of things.
Obviously, we know a lot about this guy. He was in Season 1. I've been competing since MW3, watching since Black Ops 1. I'm excited to see what he's changed since his first audition, because obviously we put him through.
Right.
But I want to see, has he kind of upped it, or has he stayed where he's at?
So a lot of the guys I feel like we've brought in that have came back, like, you know, like Paradox and Fattern, like, it seems like they've broken out of their shell since, like, Season 1.
Yeah,
so I'd like to see
definitely.
how he did as well.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Oh, Roger here, and if you don't remember me, I was part of Season 1 of the Cast-Off last month.
What is up with that pinky?
Didn't work out, but I got cast with Fox the Don in the semifinals. That was a lot of fun. He's a good caster. And I've learned a lot since then as well. A little bit about myself. I'm a 20-year-old college student with a major in computer science.
Already, I feel like he's kind of out of his shell as well.
Yeah.
And live production. That's what I want to do. And I'm a pretty big tech guy. I'm actually in the process of building my new PC, which is in the background. Because
see, like, he's chilled.
The current one sucks so much.
Entertaining on personality right here.
Second,
tell us how much it sucks.
720p, and it will still be screaming at me like it is right now. But, you know, it is what it is. Back to casting. I hear I'm a pretty good play-by-play caster because of my voice. And then as far as, like, like analytically, I guess you can say. I used to be a player back at the start of this game, so I kind of know strategy, spawns, how the game's played, all that. And I'm always like watching the MLG streams and stuff like that. So I pick up all the strategy from that as well. I'm really excited for this season of the cast off. Last season there was a lot of good competition. I feel like there's going to be even more competition this season. I'm excited to see a lot of new faces, a lot of the old guys like Dirk. Hopefully, they're all in it. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys give me the opportunity to be able to cast with all these guys. And yeah, let's get to the casting. Season 2, baby.
Yo, what is up?
Yo, hashtag count with pinkies.
Do you not remember in season 1 we watched it and he did that and I called him out. I was like, who counts with that pinky? So he's turned that into a bit of a...
I like it.
I like it too. Like
the new Rogers personality. His first one was very upbeat. I like that he did it from a new set this time. You could tell he got himself a pop filter, a nice microphone. Yep. He's got the equipment to do online cast like crazy. We'll see how far he's going to go. Now, last time we all really liked his submission video. I think he repeated himself like, he got it, he got it, he got it. I remember that being one of the key moments that we all kind of cringed. But overall, the energy up to that point was fantastic. So I'm expecting a very hype cast. The question for me is, what gameplay do you think he picked?
Praying.
I think it'll probably be the search.
Do you think it's a search?
Yeah, I don't really know.
I want to see someone take the hard point, and I want to see... Actually, I think Rogers could do a really nice job on the CTF and really prove that he's got the game knowledge that some of the other casters might have lacked.
I think if he's played it safe, he'll go search. If he's like trying to stand out, I think he'll do like CTF. CTF is by far and away the hardest one. Mm-hmm. It's just so chaotic, and there's just so much stuff going on.
The hard point is actually kind of difficult as well, because the game's like over.
How many people have we seen do the hard? Oh, we saw a couple people do the hard point.
Day one. Day one got a lot.
You know what? No, I hope. Yeah, I hope he hasn't done the hard point. I think the hard point's like, it's tough as well, because like you said, it's over. I think CTF if he's trying to impress, S&E if he's playing it safe. Either one is fine with me.
All right, here's O. Rogers with our next cast.
As we switch on board with Lifebox, he's going to be chasing a player down, but can't quite find him, it looks like. He's going to be pushing bottom Jim, but he is currently 33-21, absolutely slaying out the other team, making it so hard for them to get onto the hill. 5-kill streak, make it 6. He's going to get a little bit of cover, make it 7. All 4 dead from that Sentinel squad. They're going to be, if you look at your top minimap, they're going to be spawning on that pool side. And Watt right there, catching 2 off rotation. A little bit of a mistake from that Sentinel squad. That is why they are losing this game. They're rotating to the old hill too late and not holding down the new hill spawns. Switching over to Watt. He's going to take out one. Going to be pushing the backside of this hill. Going to be challenging another player, but just can't take him out. Going to be shot in the face. Switching over to Spider. 28-26. The only one positive on this team right now. Trying to make something happen. Take a little bit of momentum back in this game. Because they are mathematically
not casting over like set game attack. Like he's saying FOF Spider. Like, what?
Take a little bit of momentum out to go into the second game. Spider.
Everything he's mentioned so far has been correct.
Over to Watt as he's going on an absolute tear. He picks up one. Going to be challenging another one. Bottom steps here in just a second. 37-29 on a 2-kill streak.
Like this game was over pretty much when the recording started.
Trying to get their 40 bombs, but Big K just not going to let it happen. Stealing all their kills. Lifebox 1 away. Not going to happen.
He did a nice job kind of like bringing up the scoreboard, bringing up some rotational stuff. The one thing that was kind of missing for me, like, never told us.
I believe Drift after this quick commercial break.
Right, but at least tell me what the score is.
Yo, he's still throwing it.
As easily as they did this hard point.
Okay.
Like, when a game's over, you don't say the score, though.
Why not?
What's the point? The game is mathematically over. Oh, it's 250 to 180. It's now 250 to like 200. Like the game is done.
He could have told us the score, told us it was mathematically over then, just on the right.
He did.
I really like his voice.
I think he did.
I really like his voice. His phrases at times kind of get to me. The make it 5, make it 6. Could work, but didn't for me. And then he put a lot of emphasis on the word poolside. And that was like his transition was putting a lot of emphasis.
Yeah.
If you listen back, I just don't know if it seems disingenuous or what it is about the inflection there with the make-its. But I felt like he started off really strong, and then the make-its came out, lost me. But then he was, like you said, didn't say anything wrong.
Right.
Solid.
I give it a 6.5, a 7, but not much higher than that, to be honest.
Yep.
And again, not an easy gameplay to do at all.
I don't know why you would pick the hard point. That blows my mind. It's just a bad gameplay to.
Because you crushed it on hardpoint the first time.
Right, but you should watch all the videos and be like, okay, this is a very different hardpoint. Last hardpoint was it's a nail biting going to the last like 5-6 seconds. This is, which everyone has to do. There's going to be a game you'll cast where that's going to happen, where the game is over with like 60 seconds left.
Right.
And it's just depressing. Completely different vibe. That's more kind of like you're going to explain for that like 40-second period of time why this game was lost. He gets a yes from me.
Honestly, I think I would put the X on there, but 2 is enough. Anyway, Rogers is going through for a second time.
Surprising.
I don't know. I think I'm just super critical today.
It's the last
today, right? It's the last day. We only have 2 spots left. I am being hyper-critical because I want to make sure we have the best grouping of guys going to the next round. Rogers is in, though. He gets 2 thumbs up. That is going to be enough to be our 3rd man. We'll show you the update so far. We got 1 Murphy coming through. Our 2nd contestant on the day making his return. It is Valen once again with a rap he wrote himself for the introduction and a strong S&D call. Rogers with the first hardpoint call of the day is going to get through on Ben and Matt's approval. We have 1 more spot, 3 contestants left. Don't go anywhere. The cast-off returns after this.